breaking right now. Columbus police investigating a scene of a double murder in the Hilltop. 2 bodies found inside of a van, and this all comes as police investigate a missing persons case involving 2 people in that exact same neighborhood. And that brings us to this week's live poll question. Do you think the Buckeyes will make the college football playoff? Now, a majority of Buckeye fans are holding out hope, saying yes. Thank all of you for voting. We're back next week with a new question. Now, will Tate Time return today? Jay and Matt will discuss the 4 quarterbacks who could see some playing time this afternoon. We're now less than 30 minutes from kickoff as the Bucks battle the Spartans at noon over on Fox 28. Tonight, the nation is taking time to honor military veterans, both past and present, around the country. Early this morning for Veterans Day, a group of about 90 local vets took off from Columbus for a very special honor flight. And tonight, they're coming home to Columbus with a once-in-a-lifetime memory. Jeff Reddick live at John Glenn International Airport. And Jeff, the scene there is amazing tonight. Station, let me tell you, the excitement has already started down here at the Mike DeWine camp. A lot of supporters are pretty confident that at the end of the night, he will be the new governor-elect of the state of Ohio. Of course, we'll all have to wait and see what the poll results show. Of course, the polls close tonight at 7:30. The party here kicking off tonight at 7 o'clock. Still pretty quiet. We want to give you guys a bit of perspective. Hopefully, we see that today. And guys, if you were wondering if you see me running down the field and these guys are coming at me, I'm running the opposite way. Let's bring in Clay and Obi. What are you guys seeing during the games here? This is actually the coldest Thanksgiving ever on record in the Northeast. It felt like 7 degrees outside of the Big Apple. Other cities like Boston and Portland, Maine, even colder. And we're talking temps below 0 outside. Of course, started many years ago inside the Woody Hayes Athletic Center at an OSU skills camp. Now, he predicted he would be the OSU starter someday. Clay Hall is back with more on Haskins and his homecoming this afternoon. Clay, he must be excited about this afternoon's game, no doubt. Listen up, the National Retail Federation says the average person will spend about, get this, $483 on gifts this holiday season. That totals about $90 billion, which is up a whopping $30 billion from just last year. I don't plan on spending that much. Caught on camera, the holiday season less than 2 weeks away, and already porch pirates are hard at work trying to steal your good cheer. Tonight, Steve Levine with a look at some crooks already caught running off with newly delivered treats. Fellas, Rodney Dunigan in studio with Matt Finkus and Jay Richardson. It's do or die for the Bucks this weekend as far as the college playoff is concerned. If OSU wants to keep those championship hopes alive, a win today against Sparty is a must. I tell you what, it was definitely a heartbreaking scene. Now, the family tells me the past year has certainly been hard. Adrian Scott's mother and father say loved ones will not rest until an arrest has been made in this case. They believe new video just released by police could be key to solving this case.
For Gabby and Richard Scott, the pain still fresh.
We're doing the best we can. It's hard, but I think as it gets closer to that day, it gets worse.
It's been nearly a year now since their 34-year-old daughter, Adrian, was shot and killed on Thanksgiving Day.
We don't want to celebrate Thanksgiving. Yeah. It's just not something we want to do because it's like we feel like she's gone. And we don't feel like we should be celebrating because we don't have her anymore.
Adrian, the innocent victim of a drive-by shooting. The heartbroken parents visit her graveside often.
For her to go before us, it's extremely hard.
Oh, it's been real difficult. It's hard to get up every day and go to work and everything. It's difficult.
Adrian was actually in the process of cooking Thanksgiving dinner at the time here at this home along Hidden Spring Drive in the Greenview Estates community. At this point, no arrest in the case, a motive still unclear. But Columbus police releasing a key piece of evidence. This video of 2 cars driving past the home at the time of the shooting. One possible suspect can be seen hanging out of the side window of a 2-door Lexus coupe.
That's the worst part of it, to know that whoever did this is still out there on the streets.
Investigators and Scott's parents believe the video could possibly be the break needed to make an arrest, urging anyone who knows something to speak up.
Please come forward. Like Gabby said, it's very anonymous, and help us get closure to this.
The family continuing to hold out hope for that closure they're so desperately searching for.
And Adrian Scott's family also tells me they believe someone knows who that shooter is. They hope that witness will do the right thing and come forward to help them understand why all of this happened. Reporting live in studio tonight, Rodney Dunigan, 6 on your side. That's what she says anyway, but it's a bit too late for that. Tonight, the BBB is warning possible customers to stay away, and the state attorney general's office calling this business a scam and that owner a crook.
A quick search of iGeeks online will turn up plenty. The computer repair company's actual site shut down. But a long list of complaints to the Better Business Bureau. Investigators with the BBB well aware of the business they're calling crooked. The BBB slapping iGeeks online with an F rating.
What we do is we look for a pattern of complaints, and as soon as we have a pattern, then we can make sure that we not only address complaint by complaint, but address the bigger issue.
Kip Morse with the BBB says the company has been misleading customers. Some told about viruses their devices didn't have. Others convinced their computers had been hacked. Others collecting payment for work that wasn't done. In each case, customers giving remote access to their computers. Turns out, in some cases, the money was sent to India, where investigators say the company has a call center.
Hey, how you doing? Are you Cherokee Evans? We're with Channel 6.
We went to the iGeek headquarters to speak with the listed owner, Cherokee Evans. The business actually located at a Columbus area apartment complex. Evans not too happy to see us.
Do you run iGeeks?
Not anymore, no. But
Really?
I'm in the bathroom.
Well, I just want to ask a quick question because, that is the thing. We're getting a lot of complaints about you basically kind of scamming folks.
No, I'm actually mentally ill, and I told people that. So.
Well, hold on. You're mentally ill? That's
Yes,
why you
I
were
am.
scamming people?
No, I'm in the bathroom.
Wait, but the
Please,
state...
Don't touch my door.
I'm sorry, but the state was
Yeah,
contacting you for what you...
Not sure if that mental health excuse will fly with the state attorney general's office. The AG filing suit against iGeeks Online and Evans for violating the Consumer Sales Practices Act.
Miss Evans.
Investigators working to find out tonight if Evans is the actual brains behind all this or just the front for a bigger operation.
The experts at the BBB say this should also serve as yet another example to consumers. Do your research before working with any businesses and, of course, giving over your hard-earned cash. Reporting live in studio tonight, Rodney Dunigan, ABC 6 News. You have that right, Bob. Now, she's dealing with this now for a week, believe it or not. Just take a look at some of this, some of the damage that she's dealing with. It was last Friday when raw sewage started pouring into her home, leaving the basement covered in water. Well, we contacted the city, and they say the backup was due to the sewer system, and now she's spending thousands of dollars to fix this problem, and she says the city is not doing anything to help.
So all of the water, when it came in, it came up to above this last step here.
Mary Bushalty is none too happy.
It's just a mess.
You can see why.
I'm too old for this. I'm 74 years old.
The scent of raw sewage in her South Columbus home
Everything is molded now, smelly.
can't be missed.
I can't come in here and breathe this stuff coming upstairs.
The flooding caused by a backup in the sewer system last week.
I don't think it's fair. Somebody should have been out here from the city to say, this is what we're going to do. That's what I expected, because it's the city's problem that the sewage back up.
Well, yeah.
We were right there today when a city maintenance team showed up.
The only thing he showed me was that the sewage was draining. There's no backup. I said, but there was a backup last Saturday because it was in my basement.
The water's gone, but not the problems.
And I think they need to be doing things immediately. Not
She's now left with a
someone-
bill for nearly $15,000 to rip out the walls and flooring. That's not counting the cost to replace the ruined furniture and make repairs. She'll have to fill out a claims package with the city. The time to investigate, 30 to 60 days.
It's crazy.
Bushalty says at this point she doesn't believe the home is safe. Until things are cleaned up, she's in a hotel, hoping the city covers the damages.
There's no guarantee I'm going to be reimbursed or any of my personal items is going to be replaced that was destroyed by the sewage that backed up from the city. Now, am I happy about it? No.
Certainly is not. And she tells me that she does have insurance, but it will only cover about $10,000 of that damage. Now, she believes there should be emergency steps that the city can take to actually help homeowners out in situations like this. We spoke with the city, and they say at this point they will not be speeding up their time frame. A next-door neighbor also tells me that his basement flooded as well. Reporting live in studio tonight, Rodney Dunigan, ABC 6 News.